Hey everybody, Dan Anderson here with Kingdom Way Ministries with today's Monday Mission Post to incite and outfit your kingdom leadership. As I started talking about last Monday, in case you missed it, this time of the year for many leaders in business and church, nonprofit world, even in our homes, with trying to finish up our year-end goals and plan family gatherings and so on, can be very stressful. So how do we deal with that stress? How do you deal with it? We started talking about an acrostic that I'm presenting for you using the word stress. Last week we looked at sharing more than carrying it ourselves, sharing that burden with the Lord. Check that out if you missed it. But today I want to talk about the T in stress, which is trusting more than trying. Trusting more than trying. In John chapter 15, there's an amazing analogy that speaks of Jesus being the vine and we being the branches, and God being the vine dresser. So in other words, when it comes to outcomes or fruitfulness, God is in charge of the fruit. And we get that mixed up. Sometimes we think we're in charge of our outcomes and we get stressed because we're trying to manipulate or massage the outcomes to being something that might even be beyond our control. I remember seeing an AFV episode years ago with this little kid, about 4 years old. He's in front of the camera and he's just like, for like 30 seconds, and his mom finally asks him, "What are you doing?" And he says, "I'm trying to grow up." And what he meant by that, he was trying to actually add inches to his physical body by trying to grunt it into existence. And that's so funny because it's almost not funny because we as leaders oftentimes, if we're honest, we try to do the same thing, don't we? We're trying to do something on our own that's almost impossible and trying to manipulate the outcome. So here's my encouragement here is your God's business rather is the outcomes. Your business is simply to be obedient. And part of that obedience is to try to abide, to try to discern what is it that really matters most to God and how you use your gifts and your abilities and your talents to bring as best you can the inputs that lead to those outcomes, but then leave the results to God. There's so much freedom, my friends, in that we so get stressed out. I know in times of my life, as I think of the times I was really stressed and not at peace and anxious, far from being the fruits of the Spirit, joy, peace, love. Instead, it says nowhere in there about love, joy, peace, stress. It's about love, joy, peace, patience, kindness. We cannot produce the fruits of the Spirit when we are stressed. So I want to encourage you, what is it that you can do to obey or to focus on the inputs and then just trust God for the outcomes? Release that to Him. What is it that's holding you back? Put that in the comments below. What is an outcome you're trying to produce that you just want to say, and even just as a sign of giving this over to the Lord, put it in the comments, "I'm letting go of blank outcome." Just say that in the comments. I would love to pray for you and would love to see and hear your thoughts as well on this matter. So put your thoughts below, and as you enter into this last 4 or 5 weeks of this year, focus on trusting instead of trying. I know you'll be the better for it. Your families will be better for it. Those you lead in your workplaces and churches and nonprofits will be better for it. So don't forget to seek Him, to make Him famous as you make your work and ministry one. And Lord bless you. Have a wonderful day.